We're here in Brisbane with Wayne Ware, the number 70 dual engine Triumph. And Wayne, can you just explain to me what the bike actually is and the whole deal?
Well, it's two engines obviously put together, 1954 3-unit Tiger 100 500cc engines. Both the engines are fully worked, cams, head work, the whole lot. Put together in the 70s, late 60s by a bloke in Marborough called George Harrod. I bought it about 30 years ago and raced it ever since. It's got a 2-speed Jawa gearbox behind it, late model Jawa with an NEB clutch in it. Runs an 18-inch rear wheel, 19-inch front wheel.
So you've had problems at meetings before where one engine's sort of shut down and the other one's been there. Can you run it on just one engine, or does it need both?
Yeah, it really needs both. Yeah, it runs a 428 drive chain, push drive chain between the two engines, so you lose your front engine when that happens. You can still run on your rear engine to get back into the pits, but yeah, it needs to have that, both engines. It runs single carburetors, 32mm amyls, on-air gas.
Now, you did something pretty special at the end of last year. You took out the Queensland title, and it hasn't happened for a long time for the classics, but what was that like? Because you guys were on song all night.
Oh mate, that was unreal. I had the bike pulled apart a week before the rear engine blew the head up on it. And we were coming into the race thinking we're just going to do what we normally do. And the guys were with us. It worked out well.
Well, I think I could hear the crowd over the bike and everything when you guys went over the start-finish line, so it must have been a big party afterwards.
Oh mate, it was a ripper. You've got to look at it too. Those engines are 70-year-old, 1954, so what's that make it, 70? Or close to it? My passengers, well, I'm 64, and Timsy, how old are you now, Timsy? 57, so there you go. Well, there's well over nearly 100 and whatever it is in years between us both and the bike, so and it's still going all right. It still takes a lot of maintenance, the upkeep on it, like anything old, but it's good to have it out here. I like it, and it attracts a big crowd.
Yeah, it's definitely got a cult following, and I reckon it looks cool as it is. Like, I'm glad you haven't tried to make it really nice and, you know, immaculate paint job and chrome and all this. It looks like an actual race bike, and it gives it some kind of character.
Yeah, it does, and that was one of the stipulations. The bloke I bought it off. I actually worked in the chrome plating shop for years, so I had many times to make it look pretty, but no, it was never going to happen. It needs to look exactly as it runs. That's a magnet on the side there. That's actually still got Georgie's name and Rodney Bates' passenger on the side of it. Still in original writing, original paint. But yeah, no, she's been, like I said, does take up a bit of maintenance, but it's worth it in the end, mate.
Well, I'm glad you're still getting it out and about, mate, and it's definitely a crowd favourite. It's one of my favourites too.
I love it. We all love it. Great old thing.